has made it easier than ever for individuals to access products and launch businesses. The so-called Internet of Value has the potential to support this and create a genuine stability in the financial and economic space. In simple terms, the Internet of Value refers to an online space in which individuals can instantly transfer value between each other, negating the need for middlemen and eliminating all third-party costs. In theory, anything that holds monetary or social value can be transferred between parties, including currency or property shares. From a technical perspective, the Internet of Value is underpinned by most of the new technologies. However, blockchain, the evolutionary technology, is one that is widely used. This technology has already disrupted businesses in the financial services and entertainment sectors, while it is now evolving to impact on industries such as real estate and e-commerce. The vision is for value to be exchanged as quickly as information. Although information moves around the world instantly, a single payment from one country to another is slow and expensive. For example, in the US, a typical international payment takes about 3 to 5 days to settle. Worldwide, there are 180 trillion worth of cross-border payment made every year. With the Internet of Value, a value transaction such as a foreign currency payment can happen instantly, just as how people have been sharing words, images, and videos online for decades. And it's not just about money. The Internet of Value will enable the exchange of any asset that is of value to someone, including, but not limited to, stocks, frequent flyer points, securities, intellectual properties, IP, music, scientific discoveries, and more. This is the picture. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. The fees among banks to transfer money. It goes from $50 to $30 depending on the bank you are dealing with. We have Bank of America, Capital One, Chase, Citibank, amongst others. Therefore, there's a need. There's a need in the financial sector to improve the transfer of goods. This is why fintech is one of the most important terms or words used nowadays. Financial technology, fintech, is used to describe new tech that seeks to improve and automate the delivery and use of financial services. At its core, fintech is utilized to help companies, business owners, and consumers better manage their financial operations, processes, and lives by utilizing specialized software and algorithms that are used on computers and increasingly smartphones. Fintech, the word, is a combination of financial technology. They are in the areas of banking, insurance, investing, anything that relates to finance. Although it is relatively new world, fintech is actually nothing new. Technology has always changed the financial industry. However, the internet, combined with the widespread use of devices like smartphones and tablets, means the speed of this change has accelerated greatly in recent years. Financial technology, or fintech, is rapidly changing our lives. Nowadays, it's easier to save, borrow, or invest money online with a mobile device, with or without ever even having to deal with a traditional bank. For old-fashioned banks, fintech is causing dramatic upheaval. It has caused the attention of regulators and consumers advocates, some cheering, others booing, but all wondering, will a digital financial services industry mean lower cost, more innovation, and greater access for all? This is, for most of you, the flavors of fintech that we have nowadays. We have them in the peer-to-peer lenders, crowdfunding, blockchain and Bitcoin, robo-advising, mobile payments, insurance. We'll focus on the payment system because each mobile payment system, which is an area that I'm very, very interested of. When fintech emerged in the 21st century, the term was initially applied to the technology employed at the back-end systems of established financial institutions. Since then, however, there has been a shift to more consumer-oriented services. Fintech now includes different sectors and industries such as education, retail banking, fundraising, and non-profit and investment management, to name a few. Fintech has ramifications in just about every corner of global finance. Services like Venmo, the person-to-person money transfer app owned by PayPal, started displacing established bank product, so big banks are now joining the revolution. Dozens have teamed to offer Zelle, a Venmo-like application. Goldman Sachs rolled out Marcus, a mobile banking application that now claims 1.5 million customers. Adyen NV, a Dutch startup that processes Uber, Netflix, and Spotify payments, joined 28 other companies in the pantheon of fintech unicorns. We call them unicorns because they are those with valuation of 1 billion or more. And this is the map of most of the fintechs in the world. And as you can see, they are heavily based in North America. We have companies like Stripe, Robinhood, Credit Karma, Clover, Zenefit. They are all startups or fintechs that are in the financial industry and are making some sort of revolution. The evolution of payment system will never stop. Payment system are social infrastructures that support all economic activities, and the financial market will require more sophisticated payment system with greater safety and efficiency. The remarkable evolutions have been made on payment system due to the development of information technology. The progress of IT has enabled the advancement of payment processing and creating some enhanced payment system. Venmo has been built as the payment application for millennials and is known for making the most awkward part of the night, which is splitting the bill, more bearable. It's almost one of the most popular apps in the peer-to-peer payment system. I'm going to switch in French just to explain the first time that I've been in touch with Venmo. Je me rappelle, ça a été aux États-Unis, et puis on a été au restaurant et des groupes d'étudiants, et puis on devait payer la facture. Justement, aux États-Unis, lorsqu'on sort en groupe, c'est they split the bills. Mais avec du cash, généralement, code, c'est un petit peu difficile puisque si vous êtes 10 et la personne là, au bord doit prendre presque 10 codes de crédit justement pour prendre et le montant égal sur chaque code. Avec Venmo, c'est juste une application sur votre téléphone. Vous payez votre ami et puis l'ami, lui, il paie le restaurant. Il n'y a pas de code de crédit en jeu, physique, si je peux parler ici, et tout le monde est sorti satisfait. It's pretty simple. By linking a credit card, debit card, or checking account on their bank. Venmo users can exchange funds with one another and send each other charges. Funds exchanged on Venmo can either be stored in the platform or can be used later. Like WePay, which is another payment platform, Venmo has an application programming interface, API, that allows websites and businesses to add Venmo to their payment system. As you can see, Venmo right now is valued to $26 million after having been acquired by Braintree and later acquired by PayPal. This is the interface of Venmo, and I think the website is on the slides, so you can check it out later. Next slide, please. Zelle. So the story behind Zelle is Venmo was so successful that some US banks decide, we are going to have our own platform so our users can make their payment without using Venmo. And before Zelle, it was basically like any money transfer between 3 to 5 days, and you have a fee to pay. And with Zelle, all you need is a phone number, email address, or some sort of identification for the user, and you can transfer money. And it's available right away and can be used for anything. Zelle is a US-based digital payment network owned by Early Warning Services, a private financial services company owned by the banks Bank of America, BB&C, Capital One, JP Morgan and Chase, PNC Bank, US Bank, Citibank, and Wells Fargo. The Zelle service enables individuals to electronically transfer money from their bank account to another registered user's bank account within the United States using a mobile device or the website of a participating banking institution. The Zelle Instant Payment Service was launched in 2017. This is the web page of Zelle. And this is how easy it is to use and send money with Zelle. And later, after the presentation, I will summarize on how I put the emphasis on these services, on these fintechs, and how we can leverage to Haiti. Using Zelle is like ABC 1, 2, 3 as sending money. Next slide. Talking about Zelle, just this morning while I was finishing this presentation, I received an email. It was in advertising, of course, but when I checked on the link, there was some news about Zelle. And to my surprise, for services that was launched in 2017, nowadays which value to 44 billion, with over 171 million transactions in less than 2 years, I think that's a significant application that we can probably simulate or try to leverage here in Haiti so far. That's what I think. Next slide. Fintechs and financial inclusion right now around the world. Fintech can reduce transaction and services costs and foster financial inclusion and development. The new technologies offer lower cost for both providers and consumers and have the potential to increase the efficiency of the market for financial products. Despite significant progress, financial development in many countries in the region lags other emerging and advanced economies. Indeed, many governments and fintech companies in the region aim to use new technologies to improve financial development and inclusion. According to the IDB, 46% of fintech startups in the region seek to help underbanked consumers and or small, medium enterprises, SMEs. Fintech can improve the financial inclusion by lowering costs and diversify financial products. First, fintech allows for the entry of new players, non-banks, and mobile network operators, which offer more tailored financial products for unbanked and undeserved customers. Second, the use of artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data makes risk evaluation of borrowers cheaper and quicker. Digitally collected data, including e-commerce and mobile transaction data, could complement and substitute traditional methods of client identification and credit risk assessment. Third, fintech gives more flexibility through application programming interface, API, and provide more efficient and user-friendly services and help develop business models to address underserved markets. Fintech startups are attracting significant investment from different sources, including traditional banks, so-called finvestment banks, which are investment management firms, syndicates of local investors, or international venture capitalist firms. The majority of startups, 51%, receive some form of third-party funding. Some startups plan to become big banks moving forward. For example, New Bank, a Brazilian credit card operator, which in 2018 received regulatory approval to operate as a consumer finance company, offers a free of fees mobile credit card to 4 million users and reach 1.5 million digital savings account by June 2018. We will learn more about New Bank because it's one of the big fintech in the world which operates in Brazil in the upcoming slides. Fintechs and financial inclusions. This part of my presentation is mostly toward Africa, and I will use either French or English just to to let you understand exactly what I'm trying to tell you or my point. En Afrique, les fintech font partie des compagnies qui participent activement au développement de leur communauté. Et à part les grandes compagnies de fintech qui sont aux États-Unis, plus précisément en Amérique du Nord, certaines compagnies en Afrique méritent aussi notre attention. Et je suppose aussi que nous ne sommes pas trop différents en termes de démographie, en termes de problèmes sociaux, problèmes économiques. Je pense qu'on peut plus ou moins réfléchir sur leur modèle et appliquer, si possible, à notre cher Haïti. The first fintech in Africa, it's called Baobab, and the website is on the link. Baobab is a leading digital financial inclusion group. Their mission is to unleash the potential of their clients by offering them simple and easy to use financial services. Next slide. Paga. Paga is a Nigerian digital payment startup that is gearing for an international expansion with 10 million in funding. Founded in 2012, Paga has created a multi-channel network and platform to transfer money, pay bills, and buy things digitally that's already serving 9 million customers in Nigeria, including 6,000 businesses, all of whom can drop into one of Paga's 17,000 agents or transfer funds from one Paga's mobile application. The company is planning to release its payment system in Ethiopia, Mexico, and the Philippines. Paga looks to go head-to-head with regional and global payment players such as PayPal, Alipay,